Hello everyone! Today we're diving deep into the new horror game Silent Hill F. Coming out in 2025, we'll explore the game, the story, what the director has to say, how fans feel about the game, and why it is called Silent Hill even though it takes place in a different town in Japan. This guide will break everything down with the simple words so you can understand it easily. Let's begin. Silent Hill F is the latest game in the famous series Silent Hill, owned by Konami. It is set to release on the September 25, 2025 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Unlike previous games, mostly set in the American town of the Silent Hill, this game is set into the small Japanese town called Ebisugaoka in the 1960s. You play as Hinako Shimizu, a high school student trapped in this town as a mysterious force covers it. Konami made this game to give the series a fresh new feel by moving the set to the Japan and give it its strong Japanese identity. They also brought back Akira Yamaoka, the famous composer known for the Silent Hill spooky music, and got Ryushuki07, a well-known writer, to craft the story. Silent Hill F focuses on survivor horror with a twist. The game leans more into action than previous Silent Hills titles. Unlike older games, where running and hiding were the focus, here you fight more with the melee weapons, but those weapons can break. You must be smart and time your dodges while using a perfect dodge, move that slows time, letting you counterattack enemies. You will face grotesque monsters in a narrow foggy streets, so you have to be ready to confront your fears directly. Besides fighting, there are puzzles to solve and a sanity system that affects you how you see the world when you stay too long in the fog. The game combat also has light and heavy attacks, stamina management, and limited inventory like classic Silent Hill games. You can collect food and notes, and trade items at shrine to boost Hinako stats or get helpful buffs like better evasion or stealth. Story follows Hinako Shizumui as she explores Ebisugaoka, a town swallowed by the fog and turning nightmarish. The plot is a mysterious and filled with the horror elements with psychological themes like many Silent Hill games. Even though it is called Silent Hill F, it is not a direct continuation or a sequel to earlier games. Instead, it is a standalone story, so you don't need to play the older games to understand it. It shares some serious trademarks like multiple endings, including a classic UFO ending and deep lore that become clearer on repeat playthroughs. Konami says this game is independent of the past titles and invites new players to join with the needing previous knowledge, helping to bring into a fresh audience while still respecting fans of the series. Many fans wonder why this game is named after Silent Hill when it's not set in the original town. The answer is that the Konami regards it as New York inspired by the series' core themes folk psychological horror, monsters, and creepy atmosphere, but set somewhere different. Silent Hill F is meant to keep the spirit of the Silent Hill alive, but offer a new experience with a new location and stories. This change was made to avoid retelling the same story repeatedly and to give fans and newcomers something fresh and interesting. Director Ai Yang and producer Motoi Okamoto explained that they wanted Silent Hill F to have more action than past games to attract a broader audience, especially younger players who like challenging action games. Yang said they didn't want to keep making copies of Silent Hill 2 and wanted something different. Okamoto added that adding more action would make the game enjoyable for the new players unfamiliar with the series' typical style. Game also includes different difficulty modes, from easy story mode for the newcomers to harder modes for veterans, making it accessible to everyone. Fans are divided about Silent Hill F. Some are excited for a fresh new game in the series, happy to see the return of the eerie atmosphere and strong horror themes set in the Japan. They appreciate the unique setting and the return of the Akira Yamamoto music. Others are worried about the combat and gameplay changes. Some think the melee combat looks clunky or frustrating compared to the other recent horror games. However, many fans understand the developer's desire to try something new and are hopeful the experience will improve by release. There is also a lot of discussion about whether the game feels more like Silent Hill or something different. While some fans miss the old style, others welcome the new approach, especially if it means new players can join the community. What can we expect from this game? Silent Hill F offers a mix of the exploration, puzzle solving, and combat with the heavy emphasis on the psychological horror atmosphere Silent Hill is known for. You can expect a foggy, arid Japanese town full of the secrets, intense melee combat with timing-based dodges and weapon management, a storyline written by a respected horror writer with the branching paths and multiple endings, classic Silent Hill elements like puzzle, limited inventory, and a sanitary system, beautiful yet terrifying environments and monsters made to inspire dread, a soundtrack by Akira Yamamoto to enhance mood and tension. This game is designed to feel fresh but still familiar enough to appeal to longtime fans and newcomers alike. Concluding, Silent Hill F is shaping up to be a bold new chapter for the Silent Hill series. By moving the story to the 1960s Japan and mixing action with the classic horror, its hopes to bring in new players and give loyal fans something exciting and different. The game is not a sequel or remake, but a new story with its own mysterious, set in the foggy town filled with nightmares. Whatever you love survival horror or want to try something new, Silent Hill F looks ready to deliver creepy hills when it's launched on the September 25, 2025.